Hey everyone, so here is a big kind of compilation of all my level up events from December. Well, I think all but one actually. I think I did forget to record one of them. But yeah, this is just a kind of catch up on some of my latest rank ups. So there's a few here that are actually of relevance to my account, but then there's also a lot of level ups that will mean nothing in terms of holding any relevance to my account. They're just for the level up events, but they give a good kind of insight into the way I manage my ISO resources and all sorts of stuff. Many people have said I'm very, tight with my resources, stingy, cautious, whatever you want to call it. Some of my mates as well have dubbed me Brian Grant 2.0 in terms of my resource management, but this gives a sneak peek of the way I do my level ups, and you'll see some very, very particular use of ISO and ISO getting sold as well at times to make way for the ISO I want to use before they expire, and kind of picking ISO, sometimes not even finishing off leveling a champ just because I've used up the ISO I need to use up before, I kind of keep an eye of 3 to 4 days so that it will last in terms of what's left in my stash, so that I know that that's taken care of till the next level up event comes by. So yeah, I have sped up as many of the irrelevant level ups as I can. It's just, this video is already getting quite long, and there is one big level up that I've left out of this video, or rather rank up that I've left out of this video because, like I say, the video was already getting quite long, and I figured it's a big enough rank up to be worthy of its own short video and discussion on why that person became my first rank 4 champion. So people will be watching this already knowing, because I did it at the end of my Act 7.3 exploration run. And of course, if you just look up my name in game, you can see for yourself who that first rank 4 was. So there's no real element of surprise, but I still won't say it here. I'll save some element of suspense for that video, which will hopefully be not too long after I do this one. But I thought, let me get this out of the way. I had all these videos saved in my photo gallery, so I thought, let me just clear them out now, get this video done. It's been a busy period because of Christmas. But yeah, anyway, this is my level up mashup for December, which was a big month, of course, coming after Cyber Weekend. And then with gifting going on, we've had side events which give us different Cavalier crystals for which typically are just good for ISO. But yeah, I will for the most part try to just speak over the main relevant level ups as they appear, and yeah, for the rest, just let you enjoy. Alright, so the first rank up of note is Scholar Witch Sigil Edition, going to rank 3. Quite simply, I had 3 Mystic T5cc, as you can see 2 remaining after ranking her up. And I knew I needed to save at least 2 in case Dr. Doom was going to be my first rank 4. Because like I've said probably a few times before, it's between him and Torch. Of course, at the time of doing this voiceover, I have made that decision, and people probably already know, but just in case someone hasn't seen and would like to wait for that video, which is coming next, yeah, that decision was yet to be made at the time of recording this level up. So what is the thinking behind Sigil Witch? Well, not everyone in my battle group has had a chance to play her or like her since she was added to the game. Not everyone has her, I suppose, as well. I'm not aware of many who've taken her up yet, so I figured, one, she fills a slight gap, she gives us an option. I run max MD as well, so if we did want to throw her on defense, she works. If we want to use her on attack, she works. But more than any of that, she's just really, really satisfying to play. And like I say, I run max MD, so it's quite easy to spam specials with her. And I mean, yeah, it's so satisfying, the special 2s, the special 3s, when you're getting all those debuffs from the special 2s. You hear the D-gen stacking up on the special 3s. She's a really, really fun champ to just play in that sense. Buffs that she puts on the opponent getting nullified all over the place. You can nullify it on your parry as well, which is quite unique. You don't have to make any contact with the opponent, so that's quite useful. The only one thing that I find annoying is the unblockable that she can give to the opponent as another buff for herself to nullify. Of course, that means that they can randomly go unblockable, and if you're not prepared, perhaps they get a really hard special to decks, then they're unblockable. Now you're probably going to get hit by it unless you pull off and against the odds decks of it. But yeah, really fun champ. Very happy to take her to rank 3. And yeah, the competition she was up against was Diablo, basically. I know a lot of people would probably pick Diablo over her, but in doing a little bit of playing around with the two, she was just the one I found that bit more satisfying to play. And I'm sure Diablo can go up at some point in the future. Plus, I don't run suicides, which is something that benefits him even more, so it's an element he's missing out on, even if he doesn't need it. But yeah, that's pretty much all there is to say. Just a really fun rank up, and look forward to messing around with it. I think if you check out some of my 7.3 streams, you can see I remember there was one path where I absolutely melted with her. And yeah, just great all-round champ who's really fun to play, so happy to take her to rank 3. Alright, so rank up number 2 is Cable. Only going to rank 2 at the moment. I have, I think, a 2 to 3 mutant gem from Cyber Weekend and a mutant T5cc. Forgot the name of the catalyst there for a second. But yeah. Simple fact is he's still pretty unique with those degens, and you make him a horseman, you pair him up with Apocalypse, he can just be a really nutty champ in terms of just high DPS, damage per second, just melt fights, and in quite a unique way. So yeah, I don't need him for anything specific. We're definitely not short of Cable rank ups in our battle group 4, but this is just one that I thought, rank 2 him for some fun. Some niche areas where perhaps I want to bring him out and use him and get that really satisfying degen off. APOC is obviously a champ I love and will definitely use. Sometimes bring that Cable synergy so that he can start the quest with all 4 charges. So yeah, why not rank up Cable as well, so he can be of some use. But that's about it really in terms of an explanation for that rank up. And yeah, that's rank up number 2. Okay, so rank up number 3, and this is our second rank 3 of the video. It's Angela. So Angela, I think plenty of people know since her buff, is a brilliant champion. So mine is Sig 40, the higher the Sig the better in terms of some of her more niche uses. So of course at Sig 40 that is one downside, that I don't have that full utility that she has in terms of reducing damage, the duration of damaging debuffs on her. But yeah, you can of course bring in the Odin synergy as well to get the extra buffs needed. Of course, higher Sig level means she needs less buffs in order to get that 100% reduction. But yeah, Sig 40, she can still do her job, and in the rare occasion we need her in Alliance War, I could bring an Odin, or someone else can bring the Odin to put the pre-fights on her for that rare use, whatever it may be. And yeah, so I had 2 Cosmic T5cc. I'm still saving one for her should he ever decide to turn up in my account. But yeah, this is one that I pondered a little while. I think from a personal standpoint, I actually would have preferred to rank 3 Odin. I find him more fun than Angela, but he's unduped. So he misses. Actually, I don't think his dupe really does all too much, to be honest. So yeah, not a reason not to rank him, but it's just that I wasn't desperate to rank him, and this is one that benefits the Alliance a bit more. You know, our battle group needed an Angela, and now we've got one. So yeah, this is just pretty much an Alliance team play rank up. Where I'll use her myself in content, not too sure, but she's always a handy one to have, and I'm definitely not downplaying her ability in any way. I know I've seen some great stuff done with Angela, so who knows, maybe she's one that, while for now isn't one I specifically took up for anything I want to do with her personally. Who knows, maybe I'll have some uses for her in the future and change my tune a little bit on, okay, wow, that was a really good rank up, kind of look back on this moment. But yeah, that's rank up number 3 for the video, the second rank 3. And yeah, I'm a bit more excited about the one that I think is coming next. Okay, so the 4th rank up worth talking over is our 3rd rank 3 of the video, and it's going to Kingpin now. This guy is a tank. I don't think I even need to give any description as to why someone would want to rank him up. There's plenty of gameplay out there on just how good he's been since his buff. He's a beast. He's a tank of a champion. He can hit super hard when you get him ramped up and going. He's got some really good synergies. I think there's the one with Hood, which just gives him guaranteed shrug off ability for debuffs, and yeah, there's just some really cool uses of this guy I've seen in War, but running like Path 9, taking some of those like hazard shift fights. He's a beast. And going into Alliance War Season 31, where there's going to be bans, and we might see, perhaps some of the typical hazard shift counters like Ghost banned, this guy is going to shine a bit more, and we've got a few in our battle group, but it's always nice to have another one. And then in terms of other content as well, I guess I don't really need him specifically for anything. In terms of purification abilities, like I've got Shang-Chi, I've got Mole Man, Nick, I've got the skill class. I've got what I need really, but yeah, this guy is just a beast. He looks like a lot of fun to play, and this rank up I was very excited to do just because, yeah, I can't wait to get using him in some sort of content at some point in the future, wherever that may be, and just get to blitz some stuff with this guy. Yeah, just full tank mode with this guy. Yeah, not really much else to say. I'm well worthy of being my next skill rank 3. Like I said, well, a class that just doesn't have too many options in my opinion, or at least ones that would interest me. The other contenders for this rank 3 would have been Black Widow Deadly Origin. Cool, fun champ, but yeah, she doesn't pack the same kind of level of utility that this guy does. And then Hawkeye, but he's just recently been buffed, and I've not seen enough on him or looked into him enough yet to be sold on him, despite the fact that he does sound pretty fun. So yeah, that's my fourth big rank up of this video. They keep on coming. Okay, so big rank ups number 5 and 6 are coming in quick succession for this video, as we take up 2 new champs to rank 2, just trying to expand that roster a bit more. And the champs I have gone with are going to be Mortal Abomination. So I have this guy rank 5, Sig 200 as a 5-star, which is why I held off for a while and wasn't as excited when I got the 6-star. Despite thinking I would be, but no, he's a tanky champ. He offers some good utility as well, and yeah, he's a nice one to have, and immediately followed by Ultron here to rank 2 as well. So just going back to Immortal Abomination, we're going to see some bans next season, so we're going to see Torch, for example, is likely going to get hit quite a few times. So having an Immortal Abomination could help for some of those Mystic matchups. And just in general, it's nice to have another one. But otherwise, in terms of poison dealing champs as well, I don't really have any 6-stars ranked up that hit hard in that category, so it's just good to get him taken up. Of course, I did mention earlier I have Diablo, who is also another option for the future, but yeah, for now, Immortal Abomination is just going to do the job. He is champion who I like playing. I'm fairly comfortable with having used the 5-star a fair bit, and yeah, he's so sustainable as well, with a fairly decent bit of willpower healing going on with the poisons he's got on himself. So yeah, fun champ. Really happy to have him up at rank 2. He could be a future rank 3. I think I would need to dupe him before committing to rank 3 him. But yeah, just another nice one to have ranked up, and like I say, I've enjoyed playing the 5-star, so why not take the 6-star up as well. Alright, so IBOM, as you can see, you're left at level 30, part of that resource management that I talk about. But yeah, so we've got loads of tech ISO expiring, let's get moving on with Ultron. Essentially, a big part of the reason that it was IBOM and Ultron to go up to rank 2 at the moment was the ISO situation. There are some others I've considered, but yeah, these two got a priority because of the ISO. Now, Ultron is one to... I actually did a little bit of a playtest back when the Act 7.4 beta was out. I spent maybe half a day just playing around with him, Penny Parker and Silver Centurion to get a feel of who I wanted to make my next tech rank 3. In the end, I went with Silver Centurion, and since then Penny Parker's also gone to rank 2 and could be the next candidate for rank 3 tech. However, Ultron, I feel, didn't get enough love from me. This guy can be an absolute beast. I've seen people try and call him the Tech Torch, though I'm now seeing Nimrod getting that name. But yeah, so he's a really, really good champ. He can hit some really high damage mounts when you ramp him up the right way by doing his, what are they called? His functions? Yeah, I think that's what they're called. They're essentially different tasks you can complete with him to ramp him up. And I'd always seen some good gameplay, but when actually playing this guy, I don't know, he just didn't quite have that feel factor for me as someone I was enjoying what I was doing with. I don't know, it just didn't quite work out for me, so that's why Silver Centurion ended up going up first. Really enjoyed him, found him a lot more fluid, he has tons of utility as well. And then Penny Parker, she's a little bit underwhelming for me, and I'm currently in the process of making I might make a video on her. I'm not sure as of yet if I'm definitely going to put that out, but I've gathered some gameplay and I feel like I might do a little chat about her in particular because I've now had some play with her, and there's not a lot out there. I know of a YouTuber who's a good friend of mine who's also considering, I don't want to drop his name just because I'd rather wait for him to release his video for people to be surprised by it, but I know he's also considering doing a little guide at Penny Parker. It's just a short chat around her because there's not a lot out there on her. I know there's an account by the name of Jababi Darko who has a rank 4 Penny, but anyway, I might make a Penny Parker video, so we'll get to that. But she's someone who at the moment could be my next tech rank 3, and I think I'm not quite fully sold on that yet. I'm not entirely sure, so I thought, let Ultron have the rank 2 for now. Plus, I don't think I have a tech T5CC formed yet. I'm close to one, so yeah, that'll give me some time to think about who exactly I want to go with out of the two of them. I did also recently dupe Ultron. I think that was in my 7.3 rewards. I don't think I made a separate rewards opening for that, so you do go check out that live stream where I finished up 7.3's exploration and got the rewards. So that's where I got him duped. He doesn't really need it, but it's just nice to have. And just even more reason to be like, yeah, you know what, give him that rank 2. And I'm sure he'll have his uses, he'll have his fun at some point, but again, I'm really at a point now where I find a lot of my rank ups are just like, hey, that could be fun, or I saw someone do some cool stuff with that, so why not, or my officers won a particular one for war, and I find myself less and less actually doing rank ups that I really wanted to do myself. Like, I think in this entire video, I can't remember one rank up that I did where I was like, oh, that's really going to fill a gap in my roster that I will really need. Which is just, and I've got a lot of good champs. I'm in a good spot with my roster and I'm pretty happy with it. But yeah, this video has hopefully given some insight into the madness of my level ups. I don't think I'll do these every month. I know in terms of other YouTubers, I've not really seen too many people do big compilations like this of their level ups. I think Brian Grant's the main one that I've seen who does these kind of things. But I thought I'd do a different kind of take in terms of just talking through some of my rank ups and why. And also, showing how I go about level ups in terms of using my ISO and resources pretty sparingly and how I manage my resources that way. I think that's it for the big rank ups. There is one final rank up here, which is I decided to just go screw it, take Hercules to rank 4. My T2A is so far ahead of my T5P, so this is just a little bit of balancing the books in that sense. I wanted to just burn some T2A while not using up any T5B and start letting them, start closing the gap between them a bit. And if you've seen my crystal openings as well, you'll know this guy is just, he doesn't want to land in my roster. He's a 6-star at the moment, so I figured I will take up the 5-star to rank 4. Featured is coming to a close. The next pool is going to get rotated in at some point, so I'm running out of chances to get Herc while, you know, there's a better shot at it in a smaller pool of champs. But yeah, rank 4 he goes, and yeah, that's it for this video. I did end up leveling him up fully. I stopped on that video, but I think there was a cosmic advancement literally a few hours after I'd finished with it, and I was like, oh wow. So threw the extra levels in, couldn't be bothered to record it, but that's all for this video. So I hope this was enjoyable. Like I say, I probably won't do these like every month. This month of December, there was a lot of rank ups. Not every month will be this full of rank ups, so yeah, might be something I do a lot more sparingly, kind of as and when it maybe makes bigger changes to my roster. But yeah, keep your eyes peeled for my next video, which will probably be the first rank 4 video. And then yeah, like I said as well, I may also do a Penny Parker small gameplay and talk through video, give a little insight on her and what she can do. And yeah, then I think probably after those 2 videos we will be approaching season. So yeah, the Alliance War videos will be back out, and I can probably start slowing down on some of these other side stuff. My life will be getting busier as well, so quite well timed, I'd say, in terms of that. But yeah, thank you to all who subscribe, like, share the videos on this channel for continued support, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.